Well, the title of my most recent project, Better Late Than Never, the title came about because the music itself obviously inspired it, and the music kind of was a representation of my completion of college. I went to school at FAMU in Tallahassee, just recently graduated in the spring. So I came there in 2010, 2016 graduation. I'm 2 years off track, so it was kind of a moment where I was feeling like I was finna drop out. I was finna do music, say forget school, I don't need no degree, I'm finna get it. You know what I'm saying? So kind of refocusing myself, changing my major from business to music industry gave me more of a passion for the learning process. And you know, as I kind of started to get closer to that graduation date, just the creativity kind of started to seep in and like, okay, better late than never. Boom, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Everything is tied together. Because my music is my life, you know what I mean? It's my expression. So finally made my way through school, graduated from FAMU, and better late than never is just a capstone on that process. Yeah, the artwork was very fun. I did a photo shoot with my man R-Man, did a great job. It was my idea. I kind of wanted to. Well, I did want to I ordered a mascot, a panda mascot offline, and because the panda, you know, that's my brand. You know, Mall Forte, hip hop versus everybody. So the panda mascot finally came through. Spent about 200 on it. You know what I'm saying? It came through, and I was like, all right, for this cover, I want to be in this costume doing something, or somebody got to be in this costume. So I kind of just started brainstorming, talking to the photographer, and you know, we kind of came up with me kind of wearing my cap and gown and throwing it up, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, the celebration of graduation, because better late than never, you know, we made it, you know, we accomplished our goals. So that's me in the costume, the panda gear, throwing my actual cap and gown up, and yeah, that was, and the colors are beautiful. That was all our man. He kind of inverted it because it was another way at first, obviously not inverted, and it was cool, but I felt like it was missing something. So he went back, tweaked it, played with it, sent it back. I'm like, bingo, we got it. Now those blue and those purples are a really smooth, soft color scheme, and it kind of eases you into the sounds that you hear when the music begins as well. In a sense, just because I wanted to have it out before I actually walked for graduation, which was on April 30th of this previous spring, and I released it sometime like February, March. So I wanted to let it have a little traction, you know what I'm saying, get a couple of downloads, a couple streams, and just kind of have a little buzz going. So when the time graduation actually came, I have another flame to kind of fuel the sales and fuel the buzz of the whole process. Like, oh, he actually is graduating, and that's what the music is talking about. This man made it. So yeah, the release date, I just had to definitely drop it before I walk across that stage, and you know, we did it. You feel me? I kind of wanted to not overwin the project. At the same time, I didn't want to make it too little. Just taking different classes and speaking with different professionals, like my music industry teacher, he tells us how in the record biz, you know, artists only get paid off of 10 songs off a project. So everything after that, that's just them doing that for the people. You know what I'm saying? Artists only getting royalties on 10 tracks. So that he kind of taught us that just to have a reference point of our own music and what we do on our own, you know, contracts, endeavors or whatever. But obviously I'm independent, so that doesn't really influence my decisions, but I still want to kind of keep it in that range just because I know that's what people are used to, and attention spans with these 15-second videos on Instagram and Snapchat short, like everybody's like mind move fast, so you gotta hit them with that song and keep moving and don't be too winded with the music. The track list was majority me. I normally do all my track lists. I'm really hands-on in the creative process, very hands-on, very picky too. I kind of sat through with my manager and my engineer. We kind of like listened to the order that, you know, that I put together and kind of maybe made some tweaks here and there. But I definitely, as soon as the songs get complete, I start having ideas about what sounds are there like significant key transitions and shit, you know, what the order should be. So just studying music in college, it really just gave me a more detailed approach as to why I'm doing things and not just, oh, I like this song, this song snaps, so let me put it first. Oh, this song mellow, let me put it at the end. Like, it's like more musicality to my decision. So track list is all me, you know, a lot of thought went into it for sure. I think it's definitely a flow. The project starts with my man Tuki came in and graced us with some hilarious skits to start the project and throughout interludes and stuff. So it definitely starts with a humorous vibe, and then it gets straight into the story. The first song, Graduation Day, that's, you know, kind of self-explanatory, just kind of highlighting that process, of that feeling of making it, you know, success. I did it, you know, we made it. And then from there, I started to have a little fun, started to tell a couple stories, started talking about love, started talking about partying, started talking about getting drunk, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff that, you know, that we go through as people, and especially, you know, the college communities can relate to, because that's like the culture. So, and then, you know, towards the end, I got really introspective with NEGUS, kind of make you think, kind of wrap your head around some, you know, some controversy, and then brought it back home at the end with Let's Go, with like an upbeat major key. You know, it's not Khaled major key, but musical major key. And yeah, just to kind of bring you back up, lift your spirits back up, and we having fun. It's all about them colors from the track, from the album art, you know, to the last song. The colors all, you know, relate. So that's the sequence for the most part. But yeah, we started, I think, Graduation Day. A lot of people love that song, track number 2. It's just a real vivid story. Like, I'm just going in, no hook. My boy Backpack did the beat, and, you know, it just really just kind of puts you there, like, we made it. Like, it just sounds like success. Like, it just feel like Jay-Z should be rapping it. You know what I'm saying? Just how the beat sound to my delivery. It just sounds like we made it. You know what I'm saying? So, Graduation Day, definitely a favorite. Better Late Than Never, you know, the self-titled, album-titled track. That's kind of the one we pushing, like, in a lot of the strip clubs, ironically, because the beat just goes so hard, and like, and the sample they got on it is just real soulful, and, you know, anyone can relate to that, especially, you know, my hip hop folks who like them soul samples. So Better Late Than Never, that's one of my favorites. Juice, also one of my favorites. Got my homegirl, Goldie Mystic, to hop on there to do some vocals. My fellow FAMU concert choir member, shout out to them people. But yeah, Juice is real fun. We got in the studio and we played with it. Kind of made some things happen, took some stuff out, put some stuff in. So Juice was like, that was a couple hours. Do You Drink, feature my boy WILLIE BEEMA. Shout out to BEEMA. You already know y'all gonna be hearing from him soon. Had to do something with my boy. We ain't collabed in a little minute. So Do You Drink, that was his song. Like, that was a song for me to do with my boy, cause we got that chemistry, like Boots and Webby vibe, you know. One of my favorite songs on here, Same Thing, produced by my boy B Soulful. It's just real relationship-esque, if you will. It just kind of puts you in that space of how men and women, we always have conflicting desires, but ultimately we want the same thing, you know what I'm saying, in a way. So it's just kind of like a creative play on concept, and I got my girl Goldie Mystic to come through again with the vocals, shout out to her. So Same Thing probably one of my favorites though, just cause it's just she did such a good job with the vocals, and I kind of did a thing on the lyrics, you feel me, so it's straight. And NEGUS, I end with that one just because it's really introspective and kind of just put you in a thought process, especially with what's going on in the country, in the world, you know, about how, you know, how people of color, brown people, minorities in general, just are mistreated and are ignored and just treated as the enemy, when, you know, we assisted in building this nation, you feel me? So we the kings out here. We just, a lot of us don't know it though. So NEGUS was kind of my touch on that a little bit. All my interludes dope, so I just say that in general. I love the interludes, real fun, church satire experience. So, you know, a lot of my people grew up in churches, and y'all can relate to that. It's kind of funny. So yeah, man, check it out, man. Yeah, I'll say this, a good friend of mine, who will remain unnamed, gave me some music, you know, a while back. Now from his end, he wasn't intending for me to release it, but from my perspective, you know, I'm thinking this is our relationship, like you send me stuff, I do it. But it had some vocals on there that weren't his, and I still kind of ran with it when I shouldn't have, and kind of caused a little So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But I ain't gonna say no names, yeah, that was a real interesting piece of the joy from the release. It was kind of rained on with a little bit of legal technicalities, but you know, it's all good, man. Make sure you handle your paperwork. Make sure you clear all your songs, get your split sheets, because it's real. When you get to that level, it gets real. So, you know, handle that.